Okay, so we had a request for a mac and cheese recipe, and admittedly I haven't made this very often. But what we're going to do is we're going to start by melting a little bit of butter in our pot. And once that's melted, when I do adult mac and cheese, I always add a little shallot in the beginning. And it's sliced up fine, diced up fine, so you won't really know it's there. The interesting part is that it adds a little bit of flavor that you wouldn't ordinarily get if you just melted down the milk. And what I mean by melting the milk is you're going to reduce it down a little bit, the milk and the cream. And then we're going to thicken it with what we call roux, R-O-U-X, which is a half butter, half flour combination. I'll show you that in a minute. So we don't want to get any color on this because we don't want it to, you don't want little brown specks in your mac and cheese. And I have some macaroni working over here now for that. And all you're going to do is you're going to get to the point where the shallots become transparent. And that's when you know it's ready to add the milk or half and half. So what we're going to do is we're going to add, I use half and half. I think it makes a richer mac and cheese. And a lot of times I'll use a little bit of cream cheese in this just to make it creamier. We don't have any on hand here today, so we're not going to bother with it. And what you want to do is you want to get this half and half to come to a boil. Now in the meantime, I'm slowly melting down some butter over here, which I'm going to use to combine with my breadcrumbs. So when we get ready to put this out, we're going to top that with a little buttered breadcrumbs and then broil it in the broiler up here. So it has that nice little effect on the top of the mac and cheese. So I'm going to add some panko crumbs to the butter. And we're just going to kind of toss that around. Let's just let it kind of melt together. You don't really want to cook them, you just want to get them nice and moist and buttery. That's really all you need there. Now my milk is almost, half and half, excuse me, it's almost coming to a boil. So I'm going to start to thicken that. So I'm going to add this mixture of flour and butter, half flour, half butter, which is called roux to that. And you want to add that before it boils a little bit so it doesn't lump up on you. And what we'll do is we'll just whip that in a little at a time. You'll see this half and half will start to thicken up. I'm just going to check our pasta. Still hot. You can see up our half and half is starting to thicken up nicely. So now what we're going to do is we're going to lower the flame and we're going to add a little cheese. I have a combination of 3 cheeses. I have some Swiss cheese here, grated. I have some grated Parmesan. And the bulk of it's going to be a sharp cheddar. We're going to just melt these cheeses into the mac and cheese, and you have a nice little thick basis for your sauce. You can see that now, it's kind of thick and cheesy. I'm just going to season that with a little bit of salt. What I like to do is I like to add just a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. Just a little bit of an umami flavor in there. salt. A little more cheddar. Okay. Melt that down. Touch more Worcestershire. Salt is good. We're going to check our pasta. Normally I make this with a tubular pasta like a penne rigate or mezzo rigatoni or maybe even the elbow noodles. It needs a minute or two. You want to make sure your pasta is authentic, because what's going to happen is when you bake this, if you make it in bulk especially, you bake it off, it's going to continue to cook in the hot sauce. So it keeps you from having really soft, floppy noodles. So why don't we take a little break and I'll come back as soon as the pasta's done. Okay, so we're back here. The pasta's finished. And like I said, it's just at the al dente stage, maybe even a little bit under. So what we're going to do is we're just going to add our pasta to the sauce. Most of it anyway. And we're just going to mix that up. That there. And we're going to transfer it to our baking dish. This is a cholesterol nightmare. Do with this is we want to top this with some buttered breadcrumbs. I'm going to sprinkle that with a little more Parmesan cheese. Salamander, and let's see if we can't get that brown up a little bit on top. Now you can do this in the oven also. You can do this in the oven and you bake it off a little bit by 400-degree oven. I like to use a salamander because it browns it quickly on top. You can put it under the broiler if you're home. I'm just going to take that out. Place it on your plate and there you have your mac and cheese. Now, once you have this basic recipe down, and you can use a combination of any cheeses you want. You can add lobster, crab meat, vegetables, bacon. You know, there's 100 different recipes out there for mac and cheese. So give it a shot and see what happens. You know, we were cooking in real time today. It only took about 10 minutes, and you can make it easily at home.